Just give it a little time. We'll wait for some people
Sorry, look.
to come in.
These can connect. See?
They can connect to each other.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And if this is like in the sun, the eyes glow.
The eyes glow.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
I'm looking at like this because it's surrounded.
Pretty awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let me see something here. I'll give this right back because I can see in here too, puppy. So I'm just gonna give you 1 second, okay?
Fox News.
Oh, you see Fox News?
Yeah, she's on there. Oh, that was on GTA 5.
That's GTA 5.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me 1 second, Papa. Just checking this thing out here.
Look, those are lots of small the adventure videos.
There's a lot of small RV adventures, you said?
Yeah. Oh, just down.
Yeah, that's us, Papa. You can see the comments in there. Yes, somebody said, Grayson!
Hi.
You saw that? Somebody's talking to you there. That's pretty cool. It's only we have one watcher. How many watchers do we have, Pet?
One.
That's cool. Awesome, awesome. Maybe these things come on later. Guys, remember when you connect, hit that thumbs up button. I'm gonna give it like a minute to see if everybody comes on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. See if everybody can hear over here. Mic check, mic check. Pet, can you hear me? Am I coming in? Mic check, mic check. Hear me loud and clear. These things, when we go on, it looks like it's like one person, but people are responding, so maybe they're coming in, coming out. But it's good. It's all right. Let me put this on to see if it connects. I didn't hear it connect. Usually, like, oh, here it is. It's connected now. I can hear it now connected, so it can hear us a little bit clearer. This here is the we're in like a thunderstorm out here in Texas. Not to be compared with that snowstorm. I wish I was there for the snowstorm. We always go well prepared with everything because the weather nowadays, you can't depict what's going to happen. So we come well prepared wherever we go with heated water hoses, extra propane. We have everything. Right now at this campground, they don't have the a propane fill, but luckily we came with 3 20-pound full propane tanks, so we're pretty much prepared. We also have our generator that has a lot of the gas in it, so just in case anything happens like last year. Did you see the videos, Greyson, of the Texas storms last year with all the snow? You didn't see that on YouTube? No? Yeah, I remember that. That was like crazy when that happened. I was like, oh man. Can you guys still hear me? On my end it says 0 connected. How many you see, Pet? It says none. That's crazy. I don't know how that's happening there. That's amazing. But we're gonna give it like an hour, see how things go. This one we have to set these things up here. But it's a lot of things I want to do at this campground as soon as it stops raining and thundering. I want to go swimming in their pool, maybe do a swim workout. That would have been cool to do live, like a swim workout live. I would have loved to do that. But maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll be able to do a live swim workout. That'll be cool. But if I don't get to do it live, I'll just make another video so that people can watch it whenever they have time to watch it. But I'm definitely gonna do that a bit later. When we go to the pool. I'm still teaching the kids how to swim. You wanna go swimming, buddy? Yeah, he don't like the water. It's amazing. Growing up, like I saw like a lot of parents when I was a child. I saw a lot of parents engage in a lot of activities, sports, work, whatever it was, that the kids usually didn't want to do what the parents do. I'm like, oh man. But I don't force my my children to do anything they don't want to do. Usually they'll come along if they want to. Most times they come along after a while, but not when we first start. But we do a lot of activities. We're like a outdoor family. But we do a lot of things, and you see which each kid like loves to engage in. My girls, they like ballet and dancing. I don't do no dancing. You ever saw me on a dance floor? You saw me dancing? No, I don't dance too well. I don't sing too well either. You want to hear me sing? Woo!
No!
I am. I'm a terrible singer, right?
Yeah, I only sing songs.
What song you sing?
The song called Bad Habits.
Bad Habits?
Yeah.
Let me how it goes. Who sings that? You know that song, Pat?
Yeah,
Ed Sheeran, how it goes? Let me see if you know it.
My bad habit beats you. I sing all you good. I don't want to sing the whole series. Cut on Bad Habits.
This thing cut all the songs for some reason. I don't know how that happened. Where's that playing from? Hey Siri, stop that music. Somehow Siri connected. Don't know how that happened. I don't play no music there at the live. That was crazy. These Apple products, boy, you don't have to do much and them things just work. I was wondering what that was. That bad boy said Siri. Like, what happened? But I have to be careful not to say that. Bet, how's that volume? I think one machine took over the other machine. You hear me? All right. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. I like that. After we go swimming, we have about 4 or 5 more days left here. But I want to go swimming. I want to play basketball. You want to play basketball too? They have tennis courts. They have golf. At this resort, I realized they leave all the equipment out. Pat, did you know that?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, all the equipment is out. Like at other resorts, you have to go reserve the equipment. This one, they just have everything laid out for you, which is totally cool. I like that a lot. So I just go in and you can just go and play with whatever. I travel with a lot of my equipment, so I try to not go and use other people's things, especially resorts things. But if it's already laid out, then what the heck? Another thing I want to do is I want to rent one of these golf carts, but I don't want a golf cart. I want a side-by-side. So we found the company that rents them, and we may rent one before we leave. I'm still thinking about it, but it is something that I want to do.
Golf cart.
Oh man, look at this thing here. Look at the stabilizers on this guy's jack. It looks like his jacks are all the way up, but he have like wood underneath it. That must be really unleveled back there that he has to do that. Can you see it from there? Yeah. The stabilizers are like this. Usually like they're bent a little bit, you know, to go on the floor. His is like straight up and down. Yeah, I can see the front there. The back still has like a little bit of room. Wow. But you got to do what you got to do when you come camping. Sometimes you open up your doors and your steps don't go all the way down. You have to put something under the steps because it's unleveled. Luckily, we got a leveled spot over here. Who's that?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, here we come to save the day. Spider-Man. Pow! Put Spider-Man right in the face.
If you don't want to mess with Hulk, he's strong.
Yeah, Hulk is strong too. I ain't messing with Hulk. He's green. I don't mess with green people. Somebody said, who's that you have, Greyson?
Hulk.
That's Hulk.
I'm gonna destroy everybody.
That guy is strong. Who beat Hulk in one of the movies? Somebody beat Hulk. You remember?
I think it's Thanos.
Thanos beat Hulk?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, man.
I think I remember a very long time ago, we were like watching like Avenger movie, and I think Thanos defeated Hulk.
Ready? Bet. You may want to you press that share button and send it to Mommy. All she has to do is press it. I did it before and she did it. Send it to LS too. They may be able to press it and get on. Send it to my mommy too. You'll hear me talking a little bit funny. When I say mummy, I'm saying mommy, but my wife is from Ireland, and they say, "Mummy, mummy, where are you, mummy?"
Can you the rest of your water?
No, I give you a cup. You're not drinking out of my cup. My straw, son. Cheerio. Well, that rain is still coming down out there. When you look out the window with the screen in it, it doesn't look like it's raining. But if you look out the other windows, you can see the rain coming down. Still waiting for it to stop. It was a trip walking Mac. When we took him out, he was good. He actually went to the bathroom right away. And then I usually walk to throw out the trash, so I take him with me. And I walked, and he did his number 2 right outside. So that was really good too. I ain't mind that at all. That's the best thing, right? When he goes right away. Yeah. But sometimes you get like these wet days when you go out camping, and I don't mind it.
I wish it could stay sunny all the time.
I wish it was sunny all the time too. This happened when we went to Florida too. We had like one day that it was sunny, and then it rained like all day. But I don't mind going out in the rain out here because it's still warm. The only thing is when it has the thunderstorms, I'm like, I'm not going out there. I was a lifeguard for more than 10 years at the city beaches in New York, and I know what the thunder is like. I've seen people get hit by thunder in the warm weather on the beach, so I don't mess with thunder. So thunder hit trees, people, the floor, buildings, antennas. So I don't mess with thunder. I stay inside. I also had a lot of appliances ruined by the thunder. You ever tried watching TV or playing video games in the thunder and you don't have any surge protector? When that thunder hits something and that surge hits, that power surge comes through, if you don't have a surge protector, it ruins everything. So I remember it ruined one of my TVs, ruined the video game system just from that power surge that comes through. But our rig is protected. We have one of the best surge protectors that you can buy. We actually had a couple of those. You also travel with multiple items, other things that you may need if something happens, like surge protectors, water hoses, sewage hoses. You're always going to need a lot of those because just in case something happens, you never know when something's going to happen. Look, it's coming down now. You can see more rain. Look out this window here. If you look out this window, you see more rain. You see it? Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Did I? Who's that? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? My wife saw the comment. I was looking out the window. How are you? The real weekend warriors. We over here in Texas, we having a day in because it's raining and thunderstorms, and they're bad. We woke up from the thunder. It's crazy. When I go to the bedroom in the rig, I can hear the rain when it's coming down. But when it's not, when we in the living room area, you don't feel it as much. You don't hear it as much. You don't hear anything. I hear the dehumidifier, that's it. But as soon as the thunder stops and the rain stops, we're heading out. But hopefully we get to head out soon before it gets dark. I think it gets dark around 5 p.m. here, 5 p.m. or 6 p.m.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But it gets dark fast. I remember when we was in Tennessee, it was like that. It was like 5 o'clock, 5:30. It was still bright out. And then within a half an hour, it was like pitch black in Tennessee. We was like, wow. But this is in a different time zone, so it happens the same thing here. I wonder if any of you guys ever drove into like different time zones. That tripped us out a bit. I mean, like everything for us was late like the first day because we were so confused. Like we knew that it was a time difference and we knew like it was only 1 hour, but it was just like a shock to us. Like when you wake up, setting up things, even the kids for school, it's like you miss everything because like you're like, okay, do we go an hour before or an hour after? And it's an hour before.
Daddy,
I remember yes.
I had to stay up all night because I kept on hearing like that refrigerator, and I couldn't get to sleep because of the humidifier.
Oh man, but we have to keep the humidifier on. I know. It was waking me up too. I had to get up 4 o'clock in the morning to take Mac out. You were knocked out when I got up. You were halfway off the bed, and then you were down there with your head on that side of the bed knocked out. So you were up all night. I check up on you.
I was trying to get to sleep.
You were sleeping right with your head next to him in the fire. Like you folded up probably. You had your mouth open. And then beep, 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 beep. I said, oh man, Greyson done folded up the humidifier.
I don't really like the humidifier. I like sleeping next to it though.
We have to have it on though. That's the only thing that keeps the moisture down in here. And it's a lot of us, so the moisture will build up. So if I turn that thing off, the windows will get all like fogged up and wet, and you'll see water dripping from here, water dripping from everywhere.
What?
This thing we have a big humidifier in here. We have to empty it out. Have another comment? Yeah. Hey, Merry Christmas, Victoria May, Life Unfiltered. I see you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We'll be at home in time for Christmas. This is like a late vacation right before Christmas for us. So we're going to be busy Christmas Eve going into Christmas. We should be getting back home right before Christmas. And my wife and I have a lot of gifts to wrap because, matter of fact, Santa Claus is going to wrap the gifts. Almost gave that away there. Somebody was looking right at me like, ooh. Huh?
I want to put something there on that part of it there.
Say what?
This was here and look.
Oh, that's cool. That's so we can read the messages. I can't see the messages without that. Those are the messages over here. If you see like what everyone's writing.
Look. I put this here and look.
That was pretty cool, isn't it? I think it's pretty awesome that you can go live. This is YouTube, and you can go live on it and talk to hundreds of people, or in our case, 5 or 10 people. But you get to talk to people on here and build up your watch time. It doesn't matter how many people come on, but you're just thankful that you have people that come on and stop by and say hello, and it helps build up your watch time. So whenever like I'm free and I see somebody going live, I just jump on their live just to help them out the best that I can. Oh, bring me some hot chocolate. I want some hot chocolate too.
Yeah, me too. I like hot chocolate.
We have hot chocolate Subway in here. I mean, we got so much food and drink and everything in the storage.
Daddy, do we have marshmallows too? 'Cause I like
I
hot
think we
chocolate.
have marshmallows. We have marshmallows up in. We have no more. Well, did we use them more? I think we what? We had to. We used the second bag too, or the first bag. Oh, we have two bags. So we have one more bag if we didn't open up the second bag. So we have hot chocolate. I think the hot chocolate we have has marshmallows in it.
No, no,
But
don't
I
do
have to
that.
find it. I think it's under the storage.
Got it.
We have the hot chocolate. I'm pretty sure that we have it. It's either in here or in the car. And I know I had some in a bag before we left the house. I was packing in the RV. Hopefully, I didn't leave it on the island in the kitchen. But I'm thinking maybe I did. But I did buy hot chocolate, and it's in the storage.
Daddy,
But I'll get it. Pat, will you get me the lip balm?
ow. Daddy,
Yes.
it actually doesn't come with chocolate. Only marshmallows in the hot chocolate because on the first time I'm
You got something in there?
drinking it.
Let me see. You get that for me. I can't get that out of there.
So like the first time when we were eating hot, and you drinking hot chocolate, there was no marshmallow.
Oh shoot! You got strong fingers. Excuse me for a second. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
This is
you
what
like that, right?
this is what Daddy's doing.
Yeah, I don't want to show everybody what I'm doing. Let me see. Let me come back. I don't want my lip looking crusty on camera.
No, Daddy, it's done.
I'm already just like a week with no haircut. I look so different when I don't have a haircut, even though it looks like a cut, but I look different.
Okay.
Well, I think I do on camera compared to like the beginning of the week.
Just,
That's the fridge there.
just fridge.
I gotta turn it off for a while. It's usually like 5 minutes you can turn it on and then turn it back off. Turn it off and then turn it back on. It's like a 5 minute interval you have to wait. Sometimes I do it, but it's like a buildup of ice. Because we never turn it off. Because we always camping, but I have to turn it off for a little bit so the ice can defrost out of there. But that's something that most RVers go through. Can you see out of this back window here? Yeah, you see the woods.
Oh, look, when you're not looking, can I jump out the window and travel in the woods? You're not gonna do that.
No, you can't do it. You're gonna get eaten by an alligator back there. I think that's a creek. People are fishing in there? Yeah, it's like a little creek in there.
I want
Like on both sides of these sites where we are, you have like a little stream. It's pretty cool. It's like the one we went to in Roundout Campground, Roundout RV Campground. That one was in upstate New York. We were right by a lake, and that's what like the beginning of fall, and all the leaves was falling, and it was in the lake. So you didn't actually see it was a lake until you got really close because it just looked like it was grass and leaves because all the leaves were on top of the water. But it was a deep water over there. It was really deep. Well, it wasn't that deep. I didn't go in, but it was a lake.
when you're not looking, I'm gonna jump out the window and I'm gonna go to that lake and I'm gonna be swimming in that to get
Oh, you gotta
fish.
learn how to swim first.
I'll just stick my
At this
head in.
this campground, I was really surprised to see like we got one of the last full hookup spots, and the ranger was nice enough to direct us right where to go to find a spot, and we just uh, parked right in the first site that we saw that was full hookup. And I see one poor guy that's over in the site that only has electric and water.
What?
But he's probably gonna move soon as like if someone leaves. But here most people don't leave. Yeah, people do leave. I'm not gonna say most people don't leave because I was talking to a lot of people a couple of days ago, and they have the Thousand Trails membership. They have the same membership that I have, and you're only allowed to stay in a park for 14 days, and then you have to leave for 7 days before you can come back into the Thousand Trail system. That's the lower package. So, like those people will leave, which would give him a spot, but some people know how to work the system where they would leave for the 14 days and they will go across the street to another campground I saw here, and they'll pay for a week, and I think it's about $140 for the week, and then they'll come back here for another 14 days. So it's like they were staying within the rules. They just jump in from park to park, and you're only spending $140 a month to live. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, that's what. Let's talk about Thousand Trails. I love the Thousand Trails membership.
Want to say something before you start? Everybody out there, I just want you to know that my mommy actually ate a shark.
She what?
She ate a shark.
Oh yeah, she ate shark and frogs too. I think she ate. Look
Yeah,
at that. What's
frog.
that coming? Is that an RV or that's a U-Haul? All right. Now about the Thousand Trails membership. This is one of the greatest memberships that you can have. There are other memberships that I heard of: Passport America, Harvest Host, Hip Hop, Hip Camp. There's a lot of memberships that you can try. We're members of Thousand Trails, and for me, it's one of the best. We get to go all over the country. And hey, Victoria, welcome back. There, we have the Thousand Trails membership, and we go all over the country. And we find it absolutely amazing. And we pay one low membership price, $630, I believe, and that covers a full year of camping in one zone. We have the southeast zone that includes Florida, Texas, Virginia, North Carolina, all of those, Tennessee, all of those southeast states, and for extra $65, we added the northeast region, which includes New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, a lot of areas. I mean, I can't even name all of those northeastern and southeastern states, but there are loads of them, and you can just go to each one of those campgrounds. And when we go to the West Coast a little later, well, early next year, we're just going to add another package onto our membership. Again, it's only $65. And then you can open up like this whole Midwestern package, Midwest, Mid-South, whatever that stuff is called over there. But, and you can just camp all the way through. We can't wait for that. There's some places I want to see on the West Coast. I mean, for years I've been flying out to LA and staying in Los Angeles, and I got to see some of the areas over there. But like once you come out of Los Angeles, I have never seen. So I would love to go to Colorado, Arizona, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming. I want to go to all of those states up there just to see. But we have plenty time to do it. I have 3 more years until I retire. Once I retire, we're going to be on the road for months at a time if my wife lets me. My wife lets me. But just try to make her comfortable, and we all be on the road together.
I want to get a Class A when I'm older.
You want to do what?
When you retire, I hope you get a Class A. Because
If I get a Class A, I'm hearing that it's no bunkhouses in the Class A, and we need the bunkhouses.
What?
Yeah. I was talking to someone yesterday about Class A's because we were looking at a bunch of the Class A's while we were in the park, and they said the Class A's didn't have a lot of bunkhouses, and that's what we need. So our only option is to get a bigger travel trailer or go to a fifth wheel. The fifth wheels are large too, but we don't have. We would need we need to update our truck. We have a Chevy Tahoe, and we can tow up to 8,500 pounds with that. So we don't want to get anything close to the 8,500. I like to stay in the 6,000 range so we have room to play with all our equipment. So like we would have to stay with something around this size here. But this size is pretty cool. Oh, he's holding that thing up. This size is pretty cool for our family. Like I don't like the floor plan too much since we seen other floor plans since we started RVing. This floor plan is okay when you're setting up at camp, when you're somewhere, But let's say you're traveling and you're boondocking and you have to like sleep in a rest area in those times, then I don't like the floor plan for this because when the slide comes in, our bathroom is blocked, our vents are blocked, so you really can't use the furnace when you're boondocking in a rest area. You can't use the furnace because the slide blocks the vents, and those vents have to be open so that the air can flow through unless you're gonna blow out your compressor for the furnace. So every time we go to a rest area, let's say when we go back home and it's cold, we will have to pull out the generator and hook up the electric heaters to warm up the RV and not use the furnace. But as we drive back, we don't have to worry about anything freezing because we dry camp on the way back. We winterize before we leave, and we blow out all of the lines. We put antifreeze, and we carry water with us when we driving down until we hit the next campsite, or we boondock. We use everything on board if we need to, right? Yeah. Back to Thousand Trails because I forgot about the Thousand Trails, that membership that we love so much.
I hope you don't mess up Batman. Oh.
We gonna not upgrade, but we gonna what you call that when you subscribe again? Hey, what's going on? They said cool Spider-Man.
Thank you.
They said thank you. We're gonna renew. That's the word I'm looking for. We're gonna renew our membership for the Thousand Trails. I believe it's up in July, so we're gonna come like a little before July to renew. It's a cool hope too. We're gonna renew before July, so that we can keep camping. Man, we camp all through the year. Some people was like, "What do you do in the winter? What do you do with rust?" And the rust is the same thing you do with the car. You just have to wash the undercarriage of the RV. So what we do is that's a good ring. Oh yeah, that's what we do is we wash out the bottom when we get to whatever location we're gonna get to, and we have a spray that goes on the moving parts under the bottom just to keep them oiled, lubricated, and that prevents the rust from occurring. And we order gallons of stuff because we always are in the elements when we come out here. So especially like the hitch, we oil that, the ball, everything, the hitch assembly. We spray everything. Everything is dripping. But that's the best way to go when you're using it all year round. Sometimes things are gonna show little signs of rust, but hey, what can you do? You just do your best to prevent it and get it taken care of, and we try to stay on top of it.
Can you hold two of these?
Can I hold two of them?
Yeah.
You said these things connect together, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Why do they make them to connect together? What do these things do? I'm not sure what these things. Where do we get these from? McDonald's.
Yeah.
This came with the Happy Meal. We said, can we get one boy toy and 3 girl toys? And they gave us 4 boy toys. So the girls wanted nothing to do with them. So Greyson got 4 toys. Greyson was absolutely happy about that. That beeping is our fridge. It's not the CO detector. I have to cut the fridge off and let it defrost. What is it? What does this do? How you doing that? Oh, these are like little ninjas. They pop, 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 pop. But he ain't hitting nothing. That chop, let me tell you, that chop, it only goes as far as this can go. Like the base that he's on. So when he's chopping, he can't hit anyone because it only goes as far as this base. So for him to hit something, they have to come into his personal space. See, they have to go into his personal space. If you go here, there's no contact.
Look.
Yeah, you have to get it into the personal space. These are cool free toys with the McDonald's Happy Meal.
I don't know what they're called.
You don't know what they call it? There's somebody. Maybe the name is on the bottom. Let me see. Made for McDonald's. China TEB. Not for resale. You know what? We going to China. All these things are made in China. We going to China. They must have some cool things over there. You go to like the factory stores. You probably can get some nice shoes and everything from over there.
Made from China.
Most things, if you look at the bottom, you see where they're made from. This one is
This one's made from McDonald's.
this one is Hasbro, but it's made in China as well. You see where it says made in China?
Yeah.
Right on the bottom. That one says made in China too.
Yeah.
See, most of the things are made in China.
How about this one?
Let me see. That one says made in China too.
Let me see. Yes, it is.
It's made in China? All your toys made in China. So we should go to China and learn to see how they make these toys so we can bring them back over here and we can start our own business making toys over here. But most things you'll see, like even the Apple products that we use so much, all of those things are made in China as well. Yeah, they made in China and then they ship them. They ship a lot of the things over here. But a lot of the times the American companies, they would have their businesses in China and in other countries because of the tax breaks they get. So it'd be American country, not American country, it'd be American businesses, but the other countries would get the credit for building a lot of the products because of the tax breaks.
Can you drive to China or do you have to take a plane?
Oh, you have to take a plane. You try to drive to China, you're going to end up in the water. But you know what's amazing? Like, we're from the East Coast, right? So to get to China, you cannot fly over the ocean by the East Coast. You have to fly to LA, and then from LA, you fly west and you meet China. Now, if we're going to mommy's country in Ireland, we can fly from the East Coast because Ireland is it's closer to the East Coast than it is to the West Coast of the United States.
I remember
You know those oceans? Like there's oceans on both sides. You have like the Pacific and you have the
Atlantic?
and the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, I knew that one.
Oh, you do it, huh? Daddy has to look at the history books to find that out. Don't tell nobody. But this is how you teach them. And depending on which ocean is closer to that country depends on which way you go. Even like when you travel into Ireland, you'll see that one way you travel is the same distance, but one way takes longer. I believe when we leave from New York, the East Coast, to go to Ireland, it's about 6 hours and 30 minutes to get there. But when we come back, for some reason, it takes a little longer. It takes about 7 hours and 2 minutes coming from Ireland to come back to the United States on the East Coast. So it's like a 30-minute, maybe little, let's say approximately 30-minute difference when you're coming back. And there's a different time zone in Ireland. I believe, yeah, I believe it's 5 hours. They're ahead by 5 hours. So if it's, what time is it here? I took my watch off to charge it, but I can look at the microwave. It's 2:45 now.
At home it's 3:45.
Yeah, at home it's 3:45. In Texas it's No, in New York it's 3:45. Texas 2:45, New York 3:45, and in Ireland it is 8:45 because it's 5 hours ahead. But Ireland from where we are now is 6 hours ahead. Am I right? 6 hours ahead from where we are now. And so like when my wife wants to speak to her family, she has a couple of hours to speak to them because at about 5 o'clock, if you go 6 hours ahead from 5 p.m. where we are, like at the time here now, it'll be about 11 p.m. there. So her parents are usually in bed about that time. Yeah, well, 12:45. California is about 2 hours behind from where we are here now. That's in the West Coast. We're like in Texas. We're like on the bottom.
Daddy,
We only like an hour different.
I remember I think I'm like 3 or 2. We're going to Ireland and I had like those Spider-Man and Hulk cars.
Hey, Jim, what's going on, Jim? We're over here chilling out in the rain in this Texas. Wait, did it start raining? If it stopped raining, I'm going to the pool to jump in that
I
pool.
think it stopped. We don't see any rain on this side. Did it stop raining,
The
Mommy?
way no, it's still raining. The way to tell like when it's hard to see is you look at the ground, and sometimes they have like little puddles on the ground. Just look at the puddles, and if you see it dripping in the puddles, then you know that it's still raining. So I can still see a little dripping in the puddles.
So it's raining, I'll leave it. It's going to stop in a
But as
minute.
soon as it stops, I'm running into the pool. Pet, what does the forecast say? Does it still say that it's going to stop at 5 p.m.? The thunderstorms? Yes. Oh, it's 6 p.m. now, so swimming is probably out the door. But we do still have to take Mac out for his walk because we're going to do that. I can still see rain coming down sideways from when I look out. So it's still drizzling a bit.
I'm trying to make a heart.
Hmm?
I'm trying to make a heart.
It's in the comment. What it says. We in Texas, Jim. We have 3 feet of snow. Oh my God! And where you in California? And you got snow in California?
What?
What? This world is getting crazy. With 3 inches of snow. I hope it doesn't snow when we get back, because when we get back, it'll be we have ice rain. When is it gonna ice rain? Oh, today it's gonna be like ice rain, but it's supposed to clear up by the time we leave. I'm not too worried about that because once we get back, if it's ice, it will melt. So we'll be able to get the RV back up into our spot. But we have backup plans just in case that happens. I travel with a shovel, and there's a Lowe's not too far away where we can go buy some of the de-icer and salt. And what I found out is water softener works really well on driveways, like especially hilly driveways, because usually like when we have like ice, I would throw the salt. Don't put that too close to that, Papa. Don't put that too close. I usually would put the salt on the driveway, and when I do that, it would stop the what I'm talking about. I lost my train of thought. I put the water softener on the driveway, and then I would drive over the water softener, and that will crush the ice. Not the ice. It will crush the salt onto the ice, giving me traction to get up the driveway. That's have worked for years, even when we had like maybe an inch of ice on the driveway. Those storms over there in the east, especially like if you live in like the country areas and elevated areas like mountainous areas, those storms, they get crazy. Like if it's the weather is below freezing, 30 degrees, 20 degrees, and then you get a rainstorm, as soon as that rain hits the ground, it freezes. So depending on how long it rains, you have like ice this thick. So like you always have to have like water softener or any type of de-icer salt handy, so when that happens you can throw that down on your road so that you won't be slipping all over the place. But again, we always rinse off the bottom of the RV and car, and we spray lubricant so that it will prevent the rust. But both the car and the RV, we lucked out. It has they're covered. We have an off-road Chevy Tahoe, and the whole underbody is covered. Like there's a steel casing over everything, so that prevents any of the elements from the weather from getting on any of the piping. But that steel casing can also rust, so we usually spray that down as well when we get back. Somebody said something. Oh man, sorry about that, Heather. I fell down plenty of times. Did you crawl up one time to the house? Remember my wife? It was so funny. where we were going to the house and the driveway was just full of ice, and she actually got on her hands and knees and crawled up the driveway to get to the house. I was like, oh my God. And then one time I remember I was coming out and I slipped and fell all the way down.
Was that your toe? That happened?
No, that was it. One time I drove up. I was like, I need to get this car all the way up the driveway. I remember driving up the car and it stopped. I was like, oh, thank God it got halfway up. And I got out of the car, was holding the door. Then the car just went back down the driveway. It was parked and it just slid all the way down the driveway. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, God. I'm about to comment.
So like that was before I found out about the water softener on the driveways.
How many people are in the chat?
How many people? 7 people watching now. It's not.
7 people?
Yeah, it's a lot. Sometimes people come in and they leave. They come in. Make sure you guys hit the like button, please.
Yeah, and hit the notification bell.
Yep.
You can say that when you're doing your
This
post live.
this campground, it has a lot of cabins. I love the like some of the cabins. They look just like houses. Maybe they are houses. Look at the dog. That dog sleeping. I wish I could take a picture of my dog. My boy is sleeping with the thing up. I was gonna see that. But he's sleeping on his back, legs up in the air, knocked out.
Oh my
He's
God.
funny.
I can see that.
What, the dog?
Yeah, it's funny.
He's getting big. It's almost the size of this crate that we have. But that's his safe place. Oh, thank you. Spidey is always helping.
Yeah, he is.
One thing I noticed about Texas is that it looked really large, but like when we were driving here, like we passed through Arkansas, and when we got here, it was like we saw all of the signs like close distance away, like 40 miles, Dallas, 30 miles, Houston. I'm like, are these all close to each other? I didn't know they were so close to each other. Pat, will you throw me one more of these? Oh, he's not happy when you aren't running? Yeah, my dog likes to run all the time. He's not happy unless we're running either. Got me another water, sorry, buddy. He's not happy unless we're running either, but that's what happened. Oh, thank you, bruh. It's my man, bruh. We love your channel too. I want to learn how to use this YouTube thing. Yeah, we have 1,000 trails. We always stay at 1,000 trails. I don't like when we first started camping. We stayed at like a lot of other campgrounds, and they were nice, but I think that you end up wasting a lot of money when you stay at other campgrounds, because like we usually stay 3 days, 4 days, depending on how many days I have off. And when we do that, it's like $200, $300 each time we stay. But with 1,000 Trails, it's like I pay that one membership fee of $630, and I can stay up to 14 days any of the campgrounds that we stay in. We never stayed 14 days because I don't have that much time off the road for work. The most that we ever stayed was like 9 days. And one location, the most is 8 days. This trip we used up 9 days because we stopped in Tennessee before we got here. So we did 2 days in Tennessee, and then we're doing 7 here in Texas. So that was pretty cool, but it's still under the 14 days. So even when we're heading back, if we have to stay in another 1,000 Trails location, we still have 5 days to play with before we have any gaps in the system. But we may not have to have any gaps because we only have 9 days, and it takes us 2 days to get back to the Northeast. And we are, it's about 23 hours, nearly 24 hours, depending on the traffic. But sometimes it says a day and an hour, or a day and 2 hours. Just to be like, forget it. I'm staying where I am. I'm not driving for 2 days. No, but it's totally different. I think when you driving with the RV. When you're driving with the RV, I don't care if it says 2 days to get to your destination or 3 days, because you're driving with your house. So you get tired, you can find a campground nearby, or you go to a rest area nearby, and you camp there. Me, I don't mind. I camp anywhere. I camp on the side of the road, rest areas, thousand trails locations. I don't care. Gas stations, Cracker Barrels. I did all that. And people said, some people ask me, they said, do you feel safe when you go to like rest areas or anything like that? And I said, yeah, I grew up in the Bronx, New York, by Yankee Stadium. And it don't get much rougher than that wherever you go. To me, 'cause I've been out to different countries, and went out to the mainland, spent time with the locals, and much of it was comparable to the Bronx in New York. So when we're boondocking, and let's say we're in a rest area, or let's say a gas station, like one time we got a flat tire, and I was in a gas station and I was tired, and we were going to go to the next rest area, but I had a flat, so we boondocked in the gas station. I spoke to the person working inside, and he said it was okay. I filled up with gas, and I pulled over to the side out of the way and waited for roadside. Went into the RV, made some lunch or dinner for the kids and the family, and we slept and waited for the roadside to come. So I really don't mind. I haven't encountered like anything negative while being on the road, but it's just a matter of how you handle yourself. I've been, like I said, in the Bronx for a long time, so it's not many things that fear me. Or my wife. My wife, you should have saw her. One time I was at work, we were in Manhattan, and I can hear someone with an Irish brogue screaming. And I'm like, wow, who is that with that strong accent? She was just screaming, screaming, screaming. And I'm like, what the hell's going on there? Then I hear my phone ringing, and I'm at work. So I can hear the lady screaming through my phone, and also, sorry, puppy, and also from one of the directions that I'm working. I'm like, oh my God, my wife must be close to there. So my wife tells me, come over here, come over here. And I was like, oh my God, that's my wife screaming. So I go over, and she was like screaming at some guy for taking pictures of my personal vehicle. And then while I was working, I have a parking plaque that I used while I'm working, and the guy was taking pictures of my plate and my parking plaque. And I asked him when I went over there, why was he taking pictures of my car and my parking plaque? I mean, it's totally legal to take pictures of somebody's car when it's in public or wherever it is. I mean, I didn't mind that. I just thought it was kind of odd that he decided to take pictures of my car. So he just said that it was no problem. He didn't mean anything by it, and I explained to him that I was working the same way he was working. He was a construction worker. And I told him that I'm parking and I'm working the same way you work, and you're looking for parking so that you can work. It's like I came early to find parking so that I have it while I'm working. And he said no problem. But I still thought it was weird that he decided to take pictures of my car and of my parking plaque. But nothing ever came up about that. I didn't do anything wrong. And again, he didn't do anything wrong because he was in his right to take pictures in a public area. But it is kind of weird that you decide to take pictures of somebody's car, and you're not like looking at the car like, oh, this is a nice car, I like it. You're like looking at the car, taking pictures of the plate, taking pictures of the parking plaque. Like, what are your intentions, dude? So that was my wife like screaming at the guy because she also thought it was weird that he was doing that. So my wife is a little warrior herself. So we have a dog. Well, this dog is just gonna lick people. He ain't gonna do nothing. But my wife, she's really good, and I took her some classes, so she knows how to handle herself. And I'm a fighter as well, so I'm not too worried, and I'm not too overconfident either. When we go to like these areas, I'm nice to everybody. I try to stay out of people's way. Let's say if I go to a rest area, I try to like park where other RVs are. There's no other RVs, and there's only trucks. I park with the trucks. I don't mind, but I try to park during the daytime because I know a lot of truckers they like to park at night and sleep. So I'll try to go during the day. Sometimes we get looks, but I don't mind. I The last rest area we were boondocking and we got a little bit of looks, but I didn't mind. I park, pull out my generator. I don't care. Trucks are on, they're running, and I go and rest. Stay for like maybe 3 or 4 hours. I'm resting. The kids, they eat their lunch or breakfast or whatever it is they're gonna eat, and then after about 3 or 4 hours we hit the road again, and we just keep going with our destination. Now we go back to the northeast. I think I'm gonna try to do two 12-hour trips before we rest. I think that will work out best. Two 12-hour trips, or we can break it into like 12 and then 6 and 6. Because the first leg of the trip is usually really easy for me to get the 12 plus hours in because I'm not tired. You know, I usually like sleep and then go. So again, I'm not tired at all. I usually get a little tired when the sun comes out. I get a second wind, but I know that I'm tired when the sun comes out. So that's usually a time that I would like pull over, and I try to wait until it gets dark again before I start driving, because maybe that's been me for years. Been working over 20 years for these cities, and I perform better at night. All my work hours have always been during the afternoon, never during the morning. In the morning time, I'm just like, I need like 10, 15 cups of coffee.
What?
I can't stay up. We're having palpitations, like, oh God, this is not for me. But once we get into like the afternoon hours, then I'm a little bit better, a lot better, and I feel a lot better. But not midnight. Usually work late afternoon. Usually sleep at like a great time, just like everybody else. Yes, screaming is a great tool. I told that's Greyson, stop dropping that stuff on the floor, Bobby. Put it up here so it doesn't drop on the floor. But screaming is a great tool.
Why is that a great tool?
Look at you can still see the rain now, Greyson. If you look at the puddles on the street, you see the rain hitting it. Like look at the ground, the pavement, and then look at the water next to the pavement.
I think I see some rain.
And that's the raindrop in there. So that's how we know when the rain.
Yeah.
What kind of mileage do you get? Well, after talking to a lot of people, the mileage that I get while pulling the Chevy Tahoe with this trailer is about similar to a lot of other campers, whatever they're pulling. We get 9 to 10 miles per gallon. If I'm speeding, I'll get like 9 miles per gallon. I try not to speed, so I get the 10 miles per gallon. And that usually takes me a long way. Again, that's the fridge. That's not the carbon dioxide detector beeping. I have to cut off the fridge for a while. But yeah, I get about 10 miles per gallon. Oh, that's another thing. The speed limit.
You can't break the speed limit.
Oh, what's going on? That's the roads. They're on their way back to PA. We'll be back there soon. Very, very soon.
The speed limit you cannot
Huh?
break.
Oh, yeah, the speed limit? No. Speed limit down here was 75. I was like, oh my God. I mean, I felt like an old man driving because I'm trying to go 65 to preserve the gas. And I was just like, oh man. I was like, it was 75 was too much. Oh, Georgia. I love Georgia. I remember coming from Florida. I believe Georgia is like the state right next to Florida off the 95, the I-95. Savannah, Georgia. I love there. And then you have South Carolina right after that. My grandma lived in Walterboro, South Carolina. Ooh, 110 on the highway. That's fast, but speed limit over there is 72. It's fast over there too, going 70. Like I try to stay, like if I'm going to speed, I probably go like 10 miles over, but that's when I don't have the trailer attached. If I don't have the trailer attached, then I'm fine. But with the trailer attached, I'm too scared of something happening, a tire popping, or like somebody else passing me. And you know, when somebody passes you and you get like that little swervy action, I'm like, oh, I don't like that at all. So like at 65, I'm good. And then I found out about the truck about maybe a month ago. It has like a tow haul mode. Didn't know that. And I kept getting alerts on the screen saying, remember to put in tow haul mode. And I'm like, what's a tow haul mode? So I had to play with the car a little bit. It has so many buttons inside. And I found out what the tow haul mode was. And that helped with the little side-to-side action that happens when the trailer is, when somebody goes past me. But yeah, Georgia, they had 70 miles per hour speed limit over there too. The highest I ever saw was 75. And over here in Texas, it was like, I was on like a local road. Like you saw houses that were like right there. And the speed limit was 70. And I'm like, I'm not going 70 on this road. You had curves and everything. And you had trucks flying by me. You had cars flying by me, and the speed limit was 70. Heather, you said it was 85 somewhere? The speed limit? That's quick. 85 miles per hour? That's fast. I can't go that fast. 70 right now in Georgia. Ooh, that's quick, especially with a trailer. I saw one guy flying past me with a fifth wheel, and that thing was bouncing all over the place, but he didn't care. That thing was bouncing from side to side, and I saw him pass me, and then he just went off into the distance. I couldn't see him anymore. So he was probably used to driving that thing that fast. Yeah, he was going 70. I was like, oh my God. Oh, he's going faster than 70. I was going about 65. A couple of times I went to 70, but the funny thing with this Chevy Tahoe is that when you're driving with the trailer attached, it feels exactly the same as when nothing is attached. So you can't feel the power. It feels the same. Oh, you're passing Savannah now.
I just imagine Barbie dolls were made in China.
They are. Melanie, bring me one of your Barbie dolls. My son wants to see if Barbie dolls are made in China too. I think they all made in China. I told him we going to China. Let me see one. This thing. Nope.
I mean,
Oh, we got something back here. 2013 Mattel. So we just have to look where Mattel. We can Google that. We can Google that later. Okay, yeah, I can go back. We can Google that later and see Mattel and see where the Mattel, the company, is located and where they make their products.
I'm keeping these laid down because I don't want them to sound.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, the Ford 250? I have a Ford F-250, but not. I see a lot of people here with the Ford 250 and a lot of GMCs. Some people have a lot of the fifth wheels on the 250s. The 250 is powerful. I think it will hold up. I see people with the regular Ford 150s and they're pulling trailers. Most of them I don't see with a fifth wheel, but they have like the travel trailers. But the 250, I see most of them with the fifth wheels. And I don't know which one is the 250 or the 350 that I see with the dualies. Oh, it's in Indonesia and Malaysia. That's where they make the Barbie dolls. See, we're gonna start making all this stuff here. We're gonna start our own company and make everything here, but we're gonna get hammered on the taxes. Oh, you wanna make a profitable company? Slam! Right with the taxes. That's why most of the people, they go out of the country to make the products, because the taxes are a lot cheaper.
I think we're gonna be having. I think we're gonna be using one. I think a little bit of chargers to this, and the
But the problem with the charge, the battery's not charging. Sometimes it's like the alternator or the wiring.
I think we have to use like wood and paint it.
You're gonna paint it?
Yeah, I think that's how they do it. They paint it on.
Oh, you gotta be careful with the paint, because like a lot of paint on these products here, they had lead in them. So a lot of the kids were getting like high levels of lead because of the paint. Like some kids, they chew on things and the levels go up high.
I think
Guys, no. My daughter's in there. I have to keep my eye on them. It's the alternator, yeah. A lot of times that happens when the alternator needs replaced. See, the alternator is what charges the battery. And when your alternator goes, the battery is just draining. And the batteries that are in these cars, they're made to be recharged multiple times. Sometimes they last up to 4 years and then you have to replace them. But they can be charged up so many times. But when the alternator is bad, it's not charging up the battery, which causes it to drain. And I don't know how much the alternator costs, but I'm guessing 300, 400 bucks for a new alternator. But that was years ago, the last time I changed an alternator. I remember I had a new car. I don't trust mechanics either. I remember one time I had a car, and the guy, the battery died because we left the lights on. We left something on. The battery died in a new car, and the guy said, "Oh, it's your alternator. I can take you to my shop and I can get you a new alternator." I'm like, dude, this is a brand new car. I left my lights on. You really think I trust you now, where you're gonna tell me it's my alternator? Get out of my face. I'm not even using you. So I don't trust mechanics at all.
I was gonna say, when you're about to say that, I was like, no way.
No way. Yeah, we try to have a lot of Barbies. We have too many Barbies. We have to give some away. So every so often we will give them away to like a charity shop, and then the girls will go out and buy new Barbies. We have Barbies for the house, and then we have like toys for the RV. Usually, like, we cycle them off, like the toys that we have in the RV, they're on their last leg. So the ones that we'll take out and give to the charity shops, well, they're that last leg. They're not bad. I mean, this is one of the toys that's like on the last leg. That I called it like that, but this is the ones that they don't play with much. Everything is still intact, but let's say they want more, they want new toys, we'll transfer the toys from the house, put them in the RV. The toys that we have in the RV, we give to the charity shop. This is like another toy they don't play with much, still has everything intact. He has something there, I don't know where that's at, but take that to the charity shop, and then we'll get them new toys. They still like that. Same thing. Don't trust him. Yeah. A lot of people, they car salesmen, mechanics, plumbers. You don't have too many that are very trustworthy. I remember the last plumber that I had, we had a little leak in the house, and he charged me $200 just to come out to the house. Another $150 just to diagnose the problem, and I saw what the problem was. And then he charged, I believe it was $90 for each fixture that this is, I forget the name of it, but when you have the PEC pipe and then you have the clamp to tighten it on, he charged me $90 for each one of those, and I had about 8 of those that I had to fix, and the bill was like nearly $1,000. And I looked at this guy and I'm like, dude, you're ripping me off. And he says, I could have charged you more. That's what he told me. I could have charged you more. I said, yeah, this is the last time I use your service. I paid him, and that was the last time I used their service. I started YouTubing how to fix pipes, Googling everything, and now I do everything myself. It's like, it's useless to pay these guys so much money. You might as well try to fix it yourself. And then if you can't fix it, they're the last resort, because I'm getting all upset now. Because I hate when people try to rob you, especially if they see you have a big family. You know, I really hate that. So plumbers, mechanics, like electricians. I haven't had a problem with electrician, but I try to fix everything myself that I can. And when I know I have to pay somebody, I know I'm gonna have to pay. I pay out of pocket. Yeah, it's coming down now. It's coming down a lot, but that's what I try not to do. Hey, listen, guys, if you guys have friends, you can send them the link to this channel. We're trying to grow our subscriber base. So if you have friends, show them the channel. Help me grow. And then if you guys see a lot of you that have channels too, I'm gonna send out links to you guys channels too, so that you can get subscriptions. What they say there? Take out. And then you can read in your head. It's okay. And then what's stainless steel? Oh man, what's that from? Oh, it's okay. Oh man, you see, I get that happening too. The cabinets underneath and down. I get that happening too. Like I had one guy come. I bought a dishwasher. My wife picked out a dishwasher from Lowe's, and we had one of their people come and install it. And the guy came and he installed the dishwasher. The dishwasher stopped working after the first day. So I called Lowe's back. They said they were gonna pick the dishwasher up, and they sent me another one. So they sent me another dishwasher. The same guy came to fix the to replace the dishwasher. He tells me, "Hey man, you have a leak. You have a leak under here." I said, "Where's the leak, sir?" He said, "It's right here where the dishwasher connects. You have a leak. I haven't touched anything." And I'm looking at the man. I said, "Man, these people are so corrupt." I said, "Sir, you don't remember this house?" He was like, "No, I don't." I said, "You came and installed this damn dishwasher." Excuse my language. "You came and installed this dishwasher. You were the only one under there, and it wasn't leaking until you came." So he wanted me to pay him to fix what he broke. I didn't pay him anything. And, you know, I just let him know, you were there. You're the only one that worked on it. It was working before you came, and nothing was leaking. You came and touched it, and now everything is leaking. So he went and bought some extra parts out of his own pocket and fixed it. But these are the kind of people that you're dealing with when people come to your house. So I feel sorry for some people that they don't know, like some of the issues that they're having, and they put all their trust into the servicemen that come, because I know, like, almost everywhere I go, I get ripped off. And especially if I'm with my wife, they try to rip me off, but me and my wife are close, so they think that they can get over on me, and I'm gonna be embarrassed because my wife is there. But they quickly understand, like, no, you're not gonna do this. I don't care about embarrassment. Look, I got 5 kids. My kids pooped on me in supermarkets. My kids threw up on me in public places. I don't get embarrassed much. So they quickly learn, you know, I don't try to get over on me. You know, I'm not perfect. You may get over on me on sometimes, but I'm not gonna let you get over on me. And God forbid you get over on my wife. Woo! I'm going back to the shop or going back to whatever I'm raising. Holy, holy, holy. Because we're gonna correct the issue. But yeah, that's I don't like going to a lot of places. I like to learn how to fix a lot of things on my own, so that we can we don't have to rely on so many people to do things for us, because we at a time in our economy where people can be successful, but they want to overreach, and when they overreach, they overcharge us, and I don't like that at all. Uh, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get the 1,000, and we figured out a little trick on the watch hours. So I try to go on to everybody's live and try to stay on for the remainder of their live. Even if I'm not doing anything, I'll let the phone stay on while I watch their live just to support them. Even with the videos, I like to go on people's channels, like especially during bedtime, and I'll watch their channels. And if I fall asleep, if you have a playlist and I fall asleep, oh, you got me, because it's gonna go through the whole playlist. And a lot of times I wake up, like I almost never sleep all the way through the night. So I wake up and I put videos on. But we getting there slowly, right?
Yeah.
But we started the the channel just to have fun with the kids running around and doing everything in all these different states. And then I saw like how the subscriber count was just building and building. And before I knew it, we were like at five. Where at first it was like 100, then 500. And I said, okay, it's gonna be tough to go up more than that. And then I see it's like it's almost at 900 now. And I said, wow, that's pretty cool. Not 900, it's almost at 800. And I said, wow, like that was pretty cool. So it's like I try to help out everybody as much as I can. Yeah, those watch hours is a killer. I know. I've heard people that they got maybe 2,000 or 3,000, and then after a year is up, they start cutting in to your watch hours, so your watch hours start dropping. So if you can get your, like a lot of times, again, I'm not a pro at this. I'm just looking at how YouTube works and trying to just learn the ins and outs. I see that when you post a video, you can see how much watch hours that video gets when you post it. It doesn't matter how long somebody watches it, because like your friends, your family, they're gonna watch the whole video. Some other people, they may watch 3 or 4 minutes of the video, but that all counts. Now, if you get like high views from your videos, let's say 100, was that the win right there? That was some high win. You get like 100 people, 200, 300 to watch your video. For that one video, you can get like 16, 20, 30 watch hours. So like just uploading many videos throughout the week, it can get your watch hours up. Also doing lives, that also gets you like a quick hit with the watch hours. I think the most that we ever got during one live session was about 10 hours. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I stayed on for like 1 hour, and it got like 10 hours of watch time. Ladies, where are you?
Ladies, where are you?
Where's Charisma? Charisma, where's your feet? I don't see your feet.
Ladies.
Okay, I have to keep going in, because you know, in trailers you feel like the jumping around. You feel everything in there. So my girls, they like to move around a lot. So I have to like keep peeking in on them to make sure that they're not jumping all around in there. Sometimes it's the wind, most times it's them jumping around. So I always have to like take a sneak bit back just to see what exactly they're doing in there. And I got my son over here. Got a close eye on him like that. He can't go nowhere. What's that? Oh yeah, I saw that too, when somebody comes on for a few seconds and then they leave. A lot of tips that I give to some people when they're looking at somebody's video and they don't stay for a long period, I was like, let the video play for a while, you know, see if you're interested. And if you're not interested in a video, you can leave a comment. Don't be disrespectful, but just comment on a section that you saw. What made you stay for that amount of time? Like something made you stay for that amount of time, and just comment on what you saw. Oh, the park was nice, or the lake, or I like the scenery, and that time that you're taking to type that message out is giving them more watch time, even if it takes you like 1 minute to type the message out. So that's also good too. But some people that will come on and then leave, I don't know. I like watching to see what everyone is doing, especially like if you see me subscribe to your channel, I like to see what you're doing, like what content you have, and I just keep going through all the videos, and then you get ideas on different videos that you want to do because you can see somebody do something. Like you can have like some people have writer's block, and they don't know what to write about or what to do, but just reading other stories and seeing what other people are doing gives you ideas. Like just like doing these uploads for with RVing. Most people go to RV parks, they love to see them, and they always look for reviews to see what the RV parks are like. So just doing reviews of RV parks will get you a long way. Sometimes just what activities you do when you get to a campground. That's like another video. You can have a few videos. What you do during a rainy day. It can be like another video. I mean, the topics are endless. But if you ever get like that block, you can look at other channels to see what they're doing to get you ideas. And it's not copyright because you're doing your own video, piggybacking off of what you saw somebody else doing. So if you're doing a video playing basketball and you got the idea from another channel because they did a video on playing basketball, is it copyright? No, it's not, because you're not using their video, using your own video. So it's really cool. Hey, Mike, you walk by. Say hello next time. Well, when we come outside, we're gonna come outside a little bit. But I love meeting new people and seeing people around. We always try to talk to everybody. But say hi next time. We're friendly people. We love meeting new people all over this great United States that we have. We meet new people all the time. So it's pretty amazing just to oh, that's my dog. He's yawning all over the place. Hope he doesn't have to go to the bathroom. I'll take you out in a little bit. Don't start. Don't start. I give my dog this little command that means to stop, because I can know when he's about to bark. His tail goes straight up in the air, and that means he's about to bark. He's about to go nuts. So he's looking at me now, so I may have to let him out to go to the potty. But I don't want to go out in this rain. This rain is like coming out. Oh yes, he laid back down. Oh, that's always a good sign when they lay back down. But yeah, we love meeting new people whenever we go to like the different campgrounds, and it helps you grow too. It helps your channel grow when you meet people. They meet you and they see what type of person you are. And sometimes people don't know. Sometimes I may give off the wrong image when people see me, but like totally chill, totally calm guy. Yes, I've seen that. RV families are the best I've seen, and very helpful. Like anything that you need, people are very helpful. Let me, give me 1 second. I can turn off this fridge for a while just to let it defrost while we're here. Yeah, come on over the pony. I gotta give it like a 5 minutes before it turns back on. They said give it 5 minutes, but now watch it don't turn back on. I'm like, no! That's like our radio. Our radio was the same thing in the camper. Like you would turn it on, it would work, and then you would turn it off. You were like, you try to turn it back on, you were like, why won't this radio turn on? And I realized you gotta press like 50 buttons before it turns on. Yeah.
50 buttons?
Yeah. And then I remember one time, my wife turned it on, and we were trying to figure out how it worked, and we didn't know. So she put the timer on us, like a sleep timer. where we'll cut back on. So every so often we heard beeping, beep, beep, and we were like, what the heck is this beeping noise?
I heard that this morning.
You heard it too?
Yeah, and then when the refrigerator turned on, it kind of sounded like music. I was like dancing around in my head.
Oh, Heather, when you're traveling alone, you'll meet a lot of nice people, especially when you're going to the campgrounds. I follow a lot of solo travelers, solo female travelers, and on YouTube, they on the subscription page. I think mine's is public where people can see. But some of them just starting out, and they're having a blast wherever they go. Some say that they were a little afraid at first, but once they got out here, they realized how nice it is. And there's always somebody to help you, like if something happens. But most times you can ask and you learn. You learn everything about the RV really fast too. Everything that you need to fix, it's like it comes. You learn. You have to learn. So it's like even if you don't want to learn, you're gonna learn. But there's always somebody to give you a helping hand. I had people help me. Let me get my hand back there, Bobby. I had people help me numerous times. Like if something went wrong, like if they saw me fixing something, they'll come over and they will give me a hand or give me advice. And I try to do the same for other people. Like I'll give them a hand and give my advice to them as well.
I remember the time when we got our RV, like on the second day, we had neighbors helping us get it up.
Yeah, it's storming. Well, yeah, it's storming here, but it's not. I don't think we have like those storms like in the other states. It's just like raining like thunderstorms. It's not windy at all. I'm looking at the trees and the branches, and they're not moving. It's just raining, so it's not bad. It's just like a small storm. Ladies, we all gonna be sitting down.
I like when you say, ladies, we're all gonna be sitting down.
I have to, you'll be bouncing off the walls too if I wasn't sitting here with you. Hey, Merry Christmas.
You mean
Happy with Endless Weekends. I love your channel, by the way. But yeah, Merry Christmas. The dog got up. Oh my God, no eye contact. The dog got up and he's staring at me. He's stretching now.
Don't look at anybody.
I'm not looking at him. He's looking right at me. I took you out already. You pooped. Please stop looking at me.
Stop trying to look at him.
He's like, take me out now. I'm gonna take him out in a few. I just want the rain to stop.
And you're like, no.
He pooped right away when I took him out. He peed. We walked to the to throw the garbage in the trash container there, and he pooped halfway there, right in the street. Usually poops in the grass. He pooped right in the street. I was like, oh, good boy. People were driving by. I had to like scoop it up real fast.
Before anyone ran over it.
Dog guilt trips. Yeah. Oh, that's the worst if you ever run over a dog poop because it goes everywhere. I remember I stepped in it and I got back in the car and didn't realize I stepped in. It was a cold winter day. I put the heat on. Oh my God, all I smelled was poop. It was awful. But that's why they always say pick up after your dog because it goes everywhere. Have you guys ever been to a dog park, to these campgrounds?
We have.
That is the, Stop.
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 Stop. Stop.
Stop.
Stop.
His tail is straight up in the air. That means that he's about to go angry. When that tail goes down, then I know he's not going to do it anymore. I'm giving him this signal. So he's looking.
Just the signal. I'm not looking at him. I'm just doing this.
But yeah, I've been to the dog parks. I've seen them, and I was like, okay, let me try this dog park. And I took my dog in. He was running around. Everyone was having fun. Oh, that's going to be in a review of this park. It's going to upload. I think that upload is going to come either close to New Year's or right after New Year's, depending on what video. Because I think we have one more video slot for this year. And then everything goes into next year. And I think on the phone, how many videos we have in backlog? I don't know if it's going to come this year or early next year because we have some videos in backlog that we have to upload. But went to the dog park, and let me tell you, we were having fun. We were running around. We were running. And my daughter comes to me. She says, "Daddy, I have something on my foot." I looked. It was all up her shoe, up to the side. I'm like, where were you stepping that you got this all over the place? And I had on my Nike, my Jordan sandals. I'm walking. I got it on my sandal. I'm like, oh my God. I said, it's time to go. It is time to go. So I grabbed the dog. We walking out.
And then Daddy stepped in some wet mud.
I stepped in wet mud coming back. I tried to take a shortcut cutting through the grass. I fell down in the grass. Me and the dog went down like a little ditch into the water. Oh man. Oh, I was infuriated, but I came home. I had to wash off my sandal. I had to jump in the shower. I had to wash off my daughter's shoe. I was like, I'm never going back into the dog park again.
I hope y'all want to dog park with them. I like it.
I'm gonna let my dog go in the dog park, but I ain't going in there. I mean, they have one thing I didn't understand is that they have signs saying pick up after your dog. They also have bags in there, like for you, it's free bags for you to pick up your dog poop. And there was so much dog poop in there. I didn't even think to look for dog poop when we were in there because I saw the signs everywhere. And then as you're walking around the park, you don't see dog poop. So I know now when I go in there, I have to freaking look out for the dog poop because I had it all over my Jordan sandals, all over my baby girl shoes. It was everywhere. The funniest part is when I fell in the ditch. That was funny. Because I almost made it to a rig, and I just had to step over this one little thing, and down I went. And I went rolling too, me and the dog. Dog looking at me like, what you doing? I'm looking at the dog like, what you doing? You have 4 legs.
What you doing? You got 4 legs.
Yeah, he got 4. How you fell down and you got 4 legs? I only have 2.
That's funny.
And then it was hard getting up because the slipper was like full of mud. So I had to crawl up the ditch, pull the dog up the ditch. Got back to the rig. My wife was like, what happened? Don't ask. Don't ask.
I told her what happened.
I fell down and I need a shower. I'm full of dirt and dog poop.
Did you really say that? I remember you really did.
Oh, I'm sure that we have a lot of 30-inch fence and things. Oh, I know the dogs love that when they run around. We saw a 5th wheel here that had a patio on, and I was like, oh man, like it was on the side, I believe. The last time I saw this, the back came down on the 5th wheel, and that was like a deck. But this one that I saw, they had it on the side. I was like, wow, I would love a 5th wheel.
How many people do you have in the chat?
I don't know how accurate it is, but this thing says 6 people. But the people come and then they go. Uh-oh, the dog looking at me again. Don't look at him. He's being quiet. Oh, I looked at him. I heard something like flapping. It. That was his tail flapping. But yeah, that's how it is. I wanted to go in the pool today and do a live just like swimming, but I'll do that tomorrow. Hopefully the weather holds up, and I don't care about the temperature. That's the thing. I grew up swimming, so like I swam all through winter. I grew up lifeguarding, cold days having to jump in the water to save people. On the beaches, Coney Island Beach, Orchard Beach.
You're a lifeguard?
Yeah, Daddy was a lifeguard
Yeah,
for many years. I always had like multiple jobs. I don't remember the last time I just had one job. I always had multiple jobs. But yeah, lifeguarding, I did that when I was a teenager. I was like 16 years old when I was a lifeguard. And I did that all the way through when I finished high school, all the way through college. I mean, that paid my college, the lifeguarding. But the water, it can be like 55 degrees outside and I'll go swimming. People think I'm crazy. We have a pool in the backyard, and I'll put on a wetsuit and I'll swim all the way through November, early December in the backyard, in the pool. And people be like, "Yo, this dude is crazy," but the cold water never bothered me. I know once you go in and you start swimming, your body warms up, so you really don't feel the cold. You feel it as soon as you go in, but once you start moving, you don't feel it anymore.
And
You actually start sweating.
like sometimes at home, like early in the morning, like sometimes on the weekends, I kind of get out of bed and do some push-ups to get me strong.
I do some push-ups to get strong. Oh, dog, looking at me again.
Don't look at him.
Don't look at
I'm
him.
looking at the window.
Yeah, look out the window. Because if I let him out, he's gonna jump on me.
Yeah.
He doesn't calm down. He's still young. So every time I take him out, he goes wild. And then we in the trailer, he tries to run around the trail. I'm like, dude, where you running to? It's not a lot of space in here. And if you guys know about Labradors, no, no,
No, no, no,
no,
no, no,
no.
no, 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 no.
If you guys know anything about Labradors, they have a load of energy. I don't know what age they slow down.
How are we napping, right?
Oh, I don't like Jaws. Those scary movies. I saw some other movies like after Jaws about people swimming to like an island, and that they like not even swimming. They had a boat,
Excuse me, I have to go pee.
and then the boat got messed up. Hold on, let me get up.
Be right back. To be continued.
To be continued. But yeah, they went on a boat, and then the shark got the boat, so they had to swim to the island. They were stuck on the island. I was like, man, oh, it disconnected you. That happens on the road a lot.
Back.
You back? Let me get up, put my boy back in here.
And I smell lots of nasty poo-poo.
Yeah, that happens a lot to us when we on the road. Sometimes we lose reception. Sometimes we have to do the homeschooling from the car, like on travel days. I don't like doing it, but some of those live sessions, I don't like them to miss. So I'll just have them take their laptops in the back, and they'll do their classes. But sometimes you'll go through dead spots, even in the car. Like the car has like awesome strong Wi-Fi, and sometimes you'll go through those dead areas, and it would drop, especially like when you get into those mountainous areas. It would drop the coverage. It would drop, so it would disconnect them, and then it will connect again once the service comes back. That happens a lot. Then I have a friend that lives like way upstate New York, and we be on the phone talking when he's driving up there. And once he gets to a certain area, he'll lose reception for about 15 minutes. And he knows exactly where he's gonna lose reception. So he'll say, I'm gonna lose reception right here. And I'll be like, dude, I know, 15 minutes. And he'll call back after 15 minutes. But during that stretch, that's very critical, because what if something happens and you have no cell phone reception in that 15 minutes? Now, if you're in a car, up there, I know you're going like 75 or that highway up there, right? So if you're going regular speed limit like 50 to 60, it's about a minute a mile. So imagine something happens there, and then like you have no cell phone coverage, and you have to walk somewhere where you have coverage. Ooh, that's miles. I'll climb off the highway and go knock on somebody's door.
What?
Yeah. Like, help! I need some help. I try to be as calm as possible so they can help, right? That happened one time with us, with somebody there. It was during a snowstorm, and it was an old man, and he was driving, trying to find a way to get out of the development. And I'm like, dude, like, why are you out here driving? And the snow was accumulating so fast. And he pulled up into our driveway. I just happened to be shoveling, and I saw him, and he just wanted directions to how to get out. And I said, dude, you have a cell phone on you? He said, yeah. I said, you're gonna have to try to make it out as fast as possible, because if you stay any longer, you ain't gonna be able to get out. But he got out because he wasn't anywhere around the neighborhood where we can see him that he was stuck or anything like that. What's that? The last street. Oh, yeah. The wind just picking up a little here. What are those things on those trees? Those porcupine things. I wonder what those are for. I must Google that. You guys ever know, like you see trees and they have like these ball little things, but like look like spikes all over them. I don't even know what those are called. But a lot of these trees have them here. I'm used to seeing like acorns on the trees, but I'm not used to seeing those little spiky balls. I don't know what those are. What are their purpose? But I'm gonna have to check the slide because I don't want those things coming into the slide when I pull out. Those things pulling into the slide, they probably damage the seals.
I think I remember. I touched one of those ones. I think, but I didn't.
But I don't think any is over the tree or over the car though. No, they're not hanging over the car, which is a good thing. They're only on the side, so we don't have to worry about that.
That's good. I don't remember all the time when I touched one of those, but it actually didn't hurt.
No, they don't hurt. They just look like they hurt. But I wonder what their purpose are or what type of tree that is. I must Google it. That was something that you guys learned early on in the semester about different trees. And like looking at them, and you can tell just by the grooving in them what type of trees they are. But I never really looked at trees growing up because I was always in the city. But you have like maple trees, oak trees, and all these different type of trees there. And that's not bad at all.
Just imagine we had a maple tree and I knocked on it and just a wee bit of drop came down and I was like,
Syrup?
Yeah.
For the pancakes?
Yeah. I had to go like, I had to go like I had to go to all the maple trees, almost like 100, to get all that maple syrup. Just imagine that happened. That would be cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
We're having pancakes every day. Having maple syrup every day. I eat all the pancakes. I love pancakes.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, do we have pancake batter? I think we have pancake batter. We can ask Mommy to make us pancakes. Oh, but no, she left out food for us to eat tonight. So we won't do that. Pat? Nita?
She can't be asleep.
Oh, bad boy probably went to sleep.
Oh my God.
She's taking advantage of this wintry weather we have, and she said, "Oh, he has the kid. I'm escaping."
Oh, she has the kid. I'm escaping.
I'm escaping. But that's how it is sometimes.
Sometimes, like in the daytime, I even sleep in the car.
You don't sleep in the car? Yeah, we all sleep in the car from time to time. I'll try to do like a 2-hour stream. See if we stay for another couple of minutes, and then I'll end the stream and I'll look outside because I still see the wind. I don't know if it's raining a lot. I still see like a bit of drips, but I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Can you go outside and see if you can feel the rain? 'Cause I'm not going out there.
You said what? You're not gonna go out there?
No, I said, I hope you're going out to see if it stops raining, because I'm not going out there.
Oh man, your son had COVID. My brother, he just got COVID. That new, what is it, Omicron? That new variant that came. He said that he started feeling sick at night, and then during the morning time, he was like he was coughing. And his body felt weak. He was just really fatigued all over, and he went straight to the doctor. They tested him, and he was positive for COVID. I'm like, wow, he doesn't hang out. He doesn't do a lot of things, but that Omicron variant is so contagious that he got it. Usually, like when we go camping, we don't come out much from the campground. Hey Bella, what's up? The weather here is a little rainy. As soon as the rain lets up, it's usually like 70, 75, 80. But these 2 days, I guess it was like a weather change that came in. So the next 2 days is going to be like in the 50s, low 50s, high 50s. But it's still better than where we came from, because it was like freezing, like in the 30s. So I didn't like that at all. Like that 30-degree weather or 20-degree weather. we camped in it. I did some videos of the snow. That was pretty cool. Like to actually go winter camping and have it snowing. We tested out some heated water hoses, and that thing, it worked. I mean, just actually going next to the hose where the thermostat was and putting your hand next to it, you felt the heat coming off of it, and it was like so cool. I was like, oh my god, like the heat was just coming right off of it. Let me see something here. Guys, if you want to see a cool channel, Camping with Bella. It's a nice channel. She's just starting out. Great channel. It's gonna blow up. I see it. But yeah, the weather was like really cold, and when we were driving up here, we did a boondocking video in Virginia, and it was like 30 something degrees out there. So the smoke coming out our mouth, I was like, oh my god. And then as we drove up more, you saw how much warmer it got. By the next time when we got to Tennessee, it was the weather was warmer. It was still chilly, but it was warmer. Where that first night it was like in the 40s, 50s, but the next day it was like 60 degrees. We had to put on the air conditioner. And then when we got to Texas, forget about it. We have on t-shirts and shorts now. Even though it's raining outside, we still have on t-shirts and shorts.
Something?
Oh man, it was a comma out there. Ooh. Oh, the night sweats with the Omicron are bad. I don't want any of it. You know, I haven't had like COVID. We thought that we had it like when it first came out before they knew what it was, because my whole house got sick and it got me down. So I thought that was COVID. Oh, thank you, Bella. We love your channel too. But yeah, I got sick, and I stayed sick for about a month, and I was like, I'm going to the hospital, but that's when I started getting better. But after that, I didn't get sick again, and then they came out with the COVID, so I didn't think anything of it. But besides that, like after that, when the COVID came out, I just was like really careful with the family. And well, thank God we haven't got anything. We got vaccinated. Now it's time for the booster. But it looks like this booster, you're going to have to keep boosting up like every year or so, just like the flu shot. But I'd rather get a booster than get COVID. I don't want that. I don't like being sick at all. I don't even want a cold.
I remember like when you was still at work, like when it was like near bedtime, when we watched the new My Little Pony Across the Girls movie. I think I got like sick because I was like laying on the couch and like I almost fell asleep, but mommy woke me up and I started crying a little bit. But I said that I had to eat some food, and then I started going to bed, and I actually couldn't get asleep.
You didn't get asleep? Do you feel better after that?
I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember that much.
Oh, let me tell you something about that thing. Before COVID came on, I told you I got sick. After I got better, I had shortness of breath. Like I'll be walking just a little bit, shortness of breath, and it was like I didn't feel right. It was like foggy and everything. And then they came out with this thing, long-term COVID. I'm like, oh my God, was that COVID I had? But it all went away once I got the vaccine. I didn't feel like that anymore, and I feel regular. So that was a good thing. So I'm happy about that. Knock on wood. I got 5 grown kids. 3 of them have had it. Oh my God, you had 3 kids. My sister got it, and now my brother got it. But like I do, like I barely eat out. Like I try to have at least contact with the outside world as possible. I know that sounds like kind of crazy, but yeah, like I mean, for work I'm outside every day around everyone, so I try to limit my other exposure as much as I can, just because my full day at work I'm outside. So I try to like bring my food with me everywhere, and I try to my wife, she cooks everything in the house so that we don't have to go outside much. But from time to time we still will eat out, but we try not to as much. I mean, we pack everything up in here. No, I don't want the COVID, but this thing look like it's gonna be around forever. We just have to learn to adjust with it and try to live a healthy lifestyle so that we catch it. We hammer it down. Well, you should see how much medicine we have in this camper. I think we have more medicine in the camper than we have in our house. Because I know on the road, I want to have everything that we need. And I suffer from bad allergies too. So you know I don't want no COVID. So I have every type of allergy medicine in here. I have Benadryl, Claritin, I have everything. Then I have medicine for the kiddos. I have everything in here. Soup, we have everything.
Oh, I want some soup.
You like soup?
Yeah.
What type of soup you like?
Like noodle soup. I'm with the toast. That's one that I like.
This the one that you like?
Yeah. I always ask mommy if there's more because it's so yummy.
So I like all the soups too. I'm watching.
I was gonna tell you could you check on that because I heard banging.
You heard banging? No, that's the girls that playing in the room. Man, these campers are just like houses. Like I tell everybody, like I come in here and just I'm looking at it. And you have like a bedroom down there. You have the living room, dining area, kitchen. You have another bathroom, another room for the kids with the queen size bunks, and then you look at it from the outside. You're like, how they fit everything in here? I still don't know how they did that master bedroom because, like, when I'm looking at the master bedroom outside, I can see where the trailer begins and where the front door is. And I'm like, there's no way we can fit there. But when you go in there, you fit in there and you have a lot of space. So I always found that to be kind of crazy, just the architecture, the building around the RVs and how they make them. Look at the steps of that RV. They probably don't use the front steps. You see the front door right there? Oh, that may be the back door. That may be the bathroom back there. Because the stairs are up. Imagine you come out that door. There's no steps. You're like, I don't like that. I have to have all the steps down. That'll be horrible. You come out in the middle of the night and just face plant right into the freaking ground. Oh, no. I wouldn't like that at all.
Let me just see it.
But I think as soon as you open the door, the stairs come down automatically. But I still don't like it because I know how some machines are. Sometimes the stairs don't come down automatically.
Well, if they don't, I'll just jump down. If it's very high, I don't do that. I just get on my bum and I'm gonna see if my feet can like reach the ground. That's what I do.
Oh, I ain't jumping down. Forget that. I can stay right there. I ain't jumping nowhere. Back in my younger day, I used to jump. Now I ain't jumping. I try to jump. How it hurt. You'll be the one to do that? Me too. We'll be both the one to do that, to fall down and get hurt there. Walking out the wrong door. Like, oh no! And we also have to get something for our steps. I heard a lot of RVers, they get things for the steps so that you don't, like when it ices, you don't slip on the ice. Because that will hurt coming down the steps, slipping on the ice. One time we were in, what's that campground called? I'm trying to think, it's 1,000 Trails Campground.
What do you want now?
That comes back to me later. But I remember I fell down off the steps in there. It was during the summer. It wasn't even wet. And I fell down the steps into the truck. My wife comes running out and says, are you okay? Like, I lost my balance. I don't know what happened. I went down like a ton of bricks. Rock climbing. Ooh, that's hard to do.
I just went down the trail.
It looks like it's easy, but it's hard, rock climbing. Because you got to hold up all your weight.
Yeah,
You got to be fit to do that.
Yeah, I don't usually do like real ones like the Hershey Park, like the park that they had, the rock wall, it was actually a little easy to climb.
It was easy to climb the rock wall. I'm always scared of those things. The rock wall. Why this thing? It looks like you have more than 4. And when they connect, oh, you can't pick them up together. Well, I know you can pick them. You just squeeze them. You probably can get the ball up. You squeeze them like you. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work either.
I usually do it like upside down, like this. This is what I usually do. I put like near the edge, and then I do this to carry it.
Yeah, my boy, he's keeping up here. He's always like that. He's talking up. I can't wait for them to get older and they start camping. What type of camper you want? A fifth wheel? Why you like the fifth wheel?
I've never seen it before.
What you like on it though?
Have I ever seen a fifth wheel before?
You saw a fifth wheel. You said you like the steps inside.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
he likes the fifth wheel on Happily Ever Hanks. If you guys ever watched that channel, oh man, it's so funny. It's hilarious. It keeps you engaged. They upload, I think, on Thursdays, but they have like maybe 80 videos, I think.
Wow.
And they have a really good channel, the Happily Ever Hanks. I watch them a lot.
I like the videos that are like live.
You like the videos from where?
I like the live videos.
The live videos?
Yeah.
We're live right now, Poppy. You see it right there what it says? Live. Oh, my finger blocked the camera, my big finger. You see it says live? You see that when it's red?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live right now.
Yeah, I don't like watching the news when it's live.
You don't like watching the news? That's all Daddy watches, the news. I like the news.
I don't.
We're only going to stay on for another 4 minutes. And then we're gonna end the live. But I want to thank you guys for coming on. Merry Christmas from the Smalls RV Adventures.
Have a good holiday.
A good holiday and a happy New Year. Well, we'll be back way before the New Year. When are we coming back on?
I
He said, I don't know, but we'll be on way before the New Year. But I just want to try to get it up to the 2-hour mark because I did like an hour and something before. I never went to like 2 hours, so that'd be like a mile maker. Give me 5. We go over the 2-hour mark. What's 2 hours? How many minutes is 2 hours? Because right now it says like 1 minute and 117 minutes. How many minutes is in 2 hours? And 1 hour is 60 minutes. So if you add 60 minutes with 60 minutes, no.
What the heck?
That's 6 and 6. Now it's 60 and 60. It's 120.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, so if that's 117 minutes and we're trying to go for 120 minutes, you just subtract 117 from the 120 and that would give you 3 minutes to go. But as we were talking, nearly a minute has elapsed from the time, so now we only have 2 minutes to go. Yeah, it's about to go to 118 in about 3 seconds. So that means it's only 2 minutes. You see it? Bam! Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, like
That is good with numbers.
all time when we're at home, when you're at work, like when back, I just chill for like 5 or 3 to when he's gonna bark.
He went back to sleep.
And sometimes
He's so
I'm
peaceful
alive.
when he's sleeping. I want to know how these dogs grow so big. He was like this about maybe 7 months ago. My boy is like huge now. He's huge.
Am I huge? Or am I tiny?
Some dogs, they grow so big. He's like a teenager now. It's like the time with them just fly by. He got so much energy, but yes, he is.
I wish I could be a dog because when I have
No, they don't have a long time span. I'd rather be human.
I wish I could be a dog because when I go to the bathroom, I'm gonna bark so loud and once the bad happens to me, I'm gonna keep on barking.
Yeah, but what if the people sleeping and they don't take you out? Now you gotta wait. I don't want to be a dog. And you have to have a good owner that knows that when you have to go to the bathroom.
and
Matt cries when he has to go. He goes, that's how you know he has to go to the bathroom.
and then if the owner's sleeping and if I have to go, I'm just gonna try and be like what's that word? Like a little sneaky, and I'm gonna try and open up the gate, and I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna try and open up the door,
Mm.
and I'm gonna go out.
Oh, they smart enough to open up the door, especially the doors in these trailers. The dog just going open that thing right up. And be like, I told you I had to go to the bathroom. And go out and go to the bathroom and come back in. They're very smart at that.
Yeah.
But all right, we out of here.
Yeah,
Thank you guys. Have a Merry Christmas. We wanted to get up to the 2 hours for the first time to see if we could do it. We did it with your help. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. This is my smart boy here.
Yeah.
He gonna be a doctor, and then he's gonna be a camper. He's gonna be a camping doctor. We need some doctors at these campgrounds.
Yeah, I'll go be a doctor.
And everybody, all the campers, they always say, how do you get your prescriptions? How do you go to the doctor? Imagine you had a doctor in the camper and you could be able to go to the doctor in the campground. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But that's something to look into. But until next time, guys, remember we drop videos every couple of days. I believe we have another video dropping tomorrow. It's like a boondocking video. If you have a chance, check it out. Hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, a great night, and Merry Christmas again. See you guys until next time. Thank you so much for watching our live.